We often get asked, should I get out of mutual funds? I keep hearing that the management expense ratio is much higher than an exchange traded fund or buying an individual stock. Well, that's not an easy question to answer because some mutual funds, depending on the size of your portfolio, is well diversified to give you what you need to spread out your money and your risk. Now, although mutual funds in general do have higher MERs, that's the management expense ratio, it doesn't mean that you should just look for a low-cost alternative. If you have a mutual fund manager that is actually giving you the performance that you need in order to meet your financial goals, would it really matter how much they're charging you as long as they're accomplishing what they set out to do? I've had situations where people wanted to buy a mutual fund. Back then, they were looking for the lower cost mutual funds over the higher MER ones. And yet, those lower costs were not always outperforming, which meant you were giving up the upside just to save management expense ratio. And I don't think that's a good enough reason. Just like we have the option now of buying exchange traded funds over mutual funds. They both have a place in people's portfolio. So you should talk to your financial advisor to find out which investment you should be investing in. And if you find that your mutual fund, you're paying a high MER and you're not getting the results that you should be getting compared to something of a lower cost, then maybe it's time to make the switch. But don't switch just because. You have to talk to your financial advisor and find out why you're in that particular mutual fund and how it's performing against its peer group. Because you could find out you're paying higher fees, but you're getting a much higher return. And in the end, you want that money in your pocket. So again, not a one-size-fits-all. You have to discuss your situation, your particular investment portfolio, because there could be a very valid reason why you have the mutual fund that you do. So you asked, we answered. This is Linda Levesque, signing off until next time.